Hey baby, hey sugar, how you mama them? It's your girl Kiwi. Welcome back to another video. Today, y'all, I got a little something from NovaBeauty. Fashion Nova has launched their own line because I don't think Maven Beauty was Fashion Nova's. I think it was just sold on Fashion Nova. But either way, NovaBeauty did pick up quite a few of the products, and I just wanted to show you guys how they perform on the face and give my opinion about them, I guess. First impression, performance, test tutorial, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're doing today. So let's go ahead and get started. So inside my box, I did receive like a little pamphlet, and it gives like the whole rundown of all of the products that they have in the launch and all of the products that they're selling on the website. So really cute little book, cute little, I guess, guide, know-how, get to know, whatever type of situation. They didn't launch any foundation or anything, so I am going to use my LYS foundation because I did pick up the concealers as well that she rolled out a few months back. And I picked up the shade DN3 and DG3. So this is DN3, this is DG3. I'm probably going to end up using them both because this is going to give me the coverage, and then this one's going to give me that brighter under eye. I normally just go with one and be done, but these are super affordable, so why not? And for contouring, I did pick up the shade DPN4, so I'm going to use that one today as well. So with the launch, I did pick up both sets of brushes. They have the complexion set and they have the eye set. Really nice, really soft brushes. I really love the sleek black, all black, besides the white logo. Really nice, soft brushes that I think will do very well with the makeup application. So I am gonna use today the complexion number 5 brush for my foundation. All right, so I'm gonna start with the deepest of the concealers that I got, and this is the shade DN3. So I'm assuming with deep neutral 3. Just highlight everywhere that I usually would highlight. Feels very lightweight, very thin formula. Don't really know how it's gonna fan out, how we're gonna blend it out, but we are about to see. So I'm gonna go in, especially under my eyes, with a little bit of DG3. So I'm assuming deep golden 3. And it does take a little bit of work to come out of the tube, so be careful because, like I said, it is a thin formula. So if you pop it out, it's gonna splash. Luckily, it missed my clothes and it hit the hit my vanity, but just a little FYI. So while that's sitting, I'm going to use the Nova Sponge Duo, and I'm going to go ahead and wet these, and I'll be right back. All right, so I have dampened both. They give you a little mini one, and you get a regular size, normal size, average size sponge. It feels really promising. It feels really nice. And just for reference, this is the case that it came out of. Just, you know, both of them were in there just to see how much they did expand. So they expanded rather nicely. They did plump up a good little bit. So let's go ahead now and blend out the concealer. So that concealer is appearing to blend out rather nicely after letting it sit. Maybe about 2 or 3 minutes now it's been. So this is one of those really lightweight concealers. It blended out beautifully though, but it's one of those where you definitely want to let it sit, because if I had immediately blended it out, I think it probably would have disappeared. but it's a really nice concealer, and I do like this. I like it. I could probably have let it sit for a little bit longer to get a little bit more coverage, but just be mindful, it is definitely a medium type deal. You're only getting medium coverage, so yeah, but it is nice. So I crease under eye like nobody's business, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it with my Laura Mercier translucent powder and honey. I'm gonna go in now with DPN 4, and I'm gonna just do a little bit of contouring. So for contouring, I'm just gonna use the foundation brush. I mean, they do have a couple of other brushes, but that I could possibly use, but I think, yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the foundation brush, or the same brush anyway that I use for the foundation, the Complexion 5. For my nose, I'm gonna use the Complexion 2. It's really soft and fluffy. I don't need it to be like super precise or anything. Okay, so the foundation for the most part is done. We've contoured, highlighted, bronzed a little bit. So now we're going to get into the Nova products. So I picked up the Slimline brow pencil, and I picked up the shade brown. So let's go ahead and do these brows. So the pencil looks like this. It is a duo-ended one. It has the spoolie on one end, and on the other end it has the retractable pencil. There we go. So really thin, super thin, and I like that as far as my brow products go. So spruce up these little 7 hairs that I have, girlfriend. Then I'm gonna start carving out my brows. So this pencil is actually rather firm, so you will have to apply a little bit more pressure than your normal. Like my go-to is my Benefit pencil. Definitely have to apply a lot more pressure than with that pencil. So that's what it's giving. Not bad. I guess it's an average pencil. Nothing spectacular about it at all. So take from that what you will. And with the Complexion 1 from NovaBeauty, I'm going to clean up my brows. All right, so into one of the products that I was the most excited about from the entire collection. It's the eyeshadow palette, and I picked up the bronze palette. It's 8 pans, and I will show you what it looks like. Definitely was not expecting a brown, what is this, snake skin, whatever type packaging this is, but it is textured. Really nice packaging, front and back. And inside you do have a mirror, and you have your 8 pans. So it's giving very much bronze to me. Nice warm pop of orange in there. This is a really cute everyday, you know, keep it simple, soft glam type palette. So definitely can be a one and done type deal. So let's go in and try to use as many colors from here as possible. So I'm going to start with the I-5 brush from the NovaBeauty collection. And of course, in true Kiwi fashion, I'm going to go in with, I guess that's Naranja, whatever it is. Don't really know these names in here. Naranja? I don't know. Either way, with the burnt orange, the nice orange shade, I'm going to go in with that one for my transition. So really nice buildable pigment. I did only prime with my concealer today, so I didn't use any primer, any eyeshadow primer or anything in particular. So keep that in mind also. So I'm going to do a quick little color switch. And I'm going to go in with the lightest color in the palette, the shade Dream. It's like a bone white. I'm going to go right above where we apply that first shade, right under the brows. Just apply it ever so softly, all the while blending out the first shade a little bit more. Okay, now going in with the I4. It's a very small pencil brush, but because I have hooded eyelids and not a whole lot of eyelid space, I prefer smaller brushes to help me apply and be very precise. So again, the I4. And then I'm going to go into the brown shade. It's called Frontin'. I'm going with that shade for my outer V. Going back in with just a little bit of the orange to kind of help blend. Because also with a precise brush comes with a little bit more of a challenge to blend. At least for me. Okay, so that brown packs a lot more punch than I was expecting. And I'm cool with that. So now I'm going to go in with the I3 pencil. And I'm going to start right next up to the outer V shade Frontin'. And I'm going to go in with Hustle. It's like a shimmery bronze shade. I'm going to start with that first. Just going to place it down. Not really blending out or anything, just placing it. And I'm literally just flipping the brush over from the side that I was using. And I'm gonna go into the shade Lit. It's like a copper, more so of a copper shimmer. I'm gonna place that right beside Hustle. That's pretty. The shimmers are actually performing very well. Ran this over my color switch, same brush. Now I'm going into the lightest champagne like shimmer shade. It's called Drip. And we're going to put that right in the inner portion of our lid, as if you didn't already guess. So it's giving more of like a yellow gold applied to the lid, but next to Lit. Girl, that's gorgeous. Going up pretty much into my crease to give it sort of a cut crease, if you will, type look without the cut crease. But because I have hooded eyes, that's usually the best method for me. Went back in and patted a little bit more of Lit down the center to replace what we lost with the last one, and also with the last shade Drip, and also to give it a bit more of a blend. Looking really nice fall eye. Okay, so I'm not gonna do a wing, surprise, but I am going to use the gel liner and just kind of line my lashes for my falsies anyway, to help conceal and to just give a little bit more depth to the eye look. So I did pick up the gel liner, and this is in the shade ASAP. So let's see what she's giving. So it is a retractable pencil twist top. Love those. So again, because I have hooded eyes, I do need to give my lid a little stretch, especially when I use a gel liner. So like I said, not doing a wing, just trying to do the OG lining of the lid. And it's not really giving me any, I'm not really having to tug. I'm not really having to apply a whole lot of pressure. So I am cool with this pencil. Not bad. Not bad at all, huh? So using the I2 brush, going back into the palette, I'm going to go into the shade Go Off, which is like a wine type shimmer shade. I'm going to dab just the tip of the brush in there, just a little bit, and I'm going to go on my lower lash line. So I'm going to go back in now with the I4 brush, and I'm going back into Frontin', which is that brown in the palette. And then I'm going to go underneath where we just laid that, what is the shade? Go Off, underneath my lower lash line. I'm just going to add just a little bit. Nothing major, nothing even really too noticeable, I guess you could say, but just kind of smoking that lower lash line just a little bit. All right, going back with the gel liner pencil, I'm going to line my waterline. Really, really good gel liner pencil. Really simple. You don't really have to apply too much pressure at all. It does what I need it to do, and that's that. All right, so I'm going to go pop on some mascara and lashes, and I will be right back so we can get into the lip products. All right, guys, so going back in with the eye2 brush, I'm going to go back into Dream, which is that bone white shade in the palette. And I'm going to use that for my inner corner. If y'all haven't tried it yet, you got to get on the matte inner corner. Like, so pretty. Very simple, but so pretty. All right, guys, so that is pretty much it as far as like the eye look goes. So now let's give the lippies a go. So I picked up 4 of the lip products. I got 2 of the lip glosses in the shade No Cap and If You Know, You Know. And then I also picked up the lip liner in Brown 2, and I picked up a matte lipstick. It is in the shade Tone. So out of the packaging, this is what the glosses look like. This one is If You Know, You Know, and the browner shade is called No Cap. So really, really pretty. So swatched, this is No Cap. Really got a nice shine, just a nice little hint of color, nothing too extravagant or anything like that. And then this is If You Know, You Know. If You Know, You Know is more of a clear, like a milky clear gloss. That's the pink, the softer pink. So really pretty shades. I am not mad at the glosses. I don't really like too much pigment in a gloss unless it's like a nude neutral gloss that I'm wearing with a simple lip liner. This is the Bullet. This is in the shade, again, Tone, a matte lipstick, and it does have that magnetized top, so I really do like those. Really square, sleek, chic, nice packaging. And it is a beautiful neutral nude tone. Swatched, this is what she looks like. Those are the neutrals that are right up my alley. So pretty. And then finally, this is the lip liner in Brown 2, really thick lip liner. It looks a lot, it reminds me a lot of the ABH, the Brow Wiz pencil, I think it was. But it is a rather large lip liner, so I'm cool with that too. And swatched, this is what she looks like. Really nice, rich brown. Does have a little bit of red in it. But I'm not mad at it. So for the lip combo today, I feel like these 3 would go rather nicely together. I could use No Cap, but this one has a little bit more pigment than this one, and I kind of want to keep it the nude neutral lippy, so I'm going to use the shade Tone in the in the lipstick, Brown 2 in the lip liner, and If You Know, You Know lip gloss. All right, guys, so this is pretty much it, and I am here for the lippy. I love the lippy. I'm going to set my face really quick with the Fix Plus Stay Over from MAC. All right, so y'all, that is really all that I have for today in this video. I really do love this palette. And all of the lippies, especially the lip liner, like it's super creamy, very soft, very easy to work with. Just glides like butter, baby. I really do like that. The gloss is very comfortable. I don't think it's one of those glosses that'll last, so you'll definitely need to take this one to reapply throughout the day, night, whatever event you may be going to, or out and about grocery shopping, whatever, however you moving. You might want to take that with you because it doesn't feel like one of those glosses that'll last. It feels very light. But Out of all of the products, I think my least favorite was the brow pencil. Not really, like I said, anything to write home about, nothing spectacular. You really had to continuously go over and over. So it lacks pigment, and it's kind of hard to use, so you'll have to apply a little bit of pressure. But of course, if you apply too much pressure, you're gonna break it. And I did experience a little bit of breakage because I was like having to go back and forth so many times. But that's up to you if you want to try it. I'm not saying try it or not. I'm just here giving y'all my opinion. But my favorite product, I believe, out of the entire collection that I purchased was definitely the eyeshadow palette. Very versatile, very easy to use. It packs a lot of pigment to be from Fashion Nova. I'm just saying. It packs a lot of pigment for me. So I don't have to have, you know, extravagant or anything on a daily basis, because it's definitely an everyday palette. If you wanted to do like glam, I mean, you can make it work. Had I used a eyeshadow primer, like if I had used the P. Louise eyeshadow primer or the Pembe eyeshadow primer, I probably would have had way more pigment. It would have been in your face, but I just wanted to test it out. So I definitely only used my concealer that I concealed my entire face, highlighted and contoured with. So, you know, take from that what you will. The brushes are really nice. Definitely would recommend that you pick this up. The sponge was also really nice. And I realized after the fact that I didn't even use the mini, but I never use mini sponges. So I just wanted, I guess, to show y'all that it will plump up. But I guess it is good for, you know, highlighting down the bridge of my nose or little small spots. Maybe even take it with me just to do touch-ups or whatever. But I'll probably lose it if I take it. So these are really, to me, they're pointless, but that's neither here nor there. I did thoroughly enjoy the bigger sponge. So yeah, if you guys were on the fence about this one, get it. It's not as soft as the Beauty Blender, but for those who think the Beauty Blender is too soft, you might want to try this one because it's not hard, it's not firm like some sponges are out there that are really like, why did you make this? Why are you trying to sell us this? But this sponge is really, really a nice sponge. It definitely I think it's definitely worth the purchase. So I will try to go through and list like all of the prices for each one of the products in the description bar so that you guys can have sort of an idea of how much you're going to spend if you decide to purchase anything from the collection. And like I said, the face brushes and the eye brushes are two separate sets. They do not come together. At least I didn't see them together, but I had to double check because I've had this collection for like months. So I'm not really sure, but I will, like I said, go back and double check, and then I will list all of the prices for everything in the description bar for you. But yeah, I appreciate y'all so much for stopping by. So, you know, if you saw something in here that you wanted to maybe try or you were on the fence about and I helped you make the decision, job well done, mission accomplished. But yeah, I appreciate y'all so much for stopping by, and I will see y'all in my next one. Until then, keep it crazy, keep it cool.